Welcome back to the reality, guys. I'm your host, Billy Blinks, joined as always by my co host, Brian.
What's going on, everybody?
We're here to talk one of our favorite shows, one of the most popular shows in the world, Love Island, specifically Love Island UK. This is series 10. You can watch this on ITV. If you are in the States, use Google. You can figure it out. I promise you could do it. Maybe a future sponsor of the channel, and then we'll hook everybody up on how they get easily hooked up to ITV and Love Island. We love this show. Check out our TikTok as well. The YouTube subscription also have it covered. But Brian has been doing a 60-second review of every episode for the last two seasons, including this season. But we thought, hey, we love the show. We want to get it out there. We want to discuss some of these shows a little bit more meatily. So we're going to do episodes 1 and 2 here for you, discuss everything, mainly what happened in episode 2, since episode 1 was really just the pairings. Bri, overall, your thoughts on episode 2 and the season so far before we dive into the details of this episode.
Yeah, I mean, so far so good. I always love this show. I'm really interested to see, like, based off of episode one, like what other twist they're gonna implement. Because the fact that public picked the first coupling is not normally how it is. I'm just there's gonna be other things. So like I'm kind of just wondering what it's gonna be. I mean, we'll find out over the next like 60 episodes. But yeah, I like it so far. I mean, there's always something good coming out of one of these episodes. Like it's very fun to watch.
No, for sure. So let's just dive right into episode 2, everybody. So obviously, full spoilers for the episode. Zachariah is the newest Islander to show up. He was given the power to choose between any of the women who stepped up correctly, right, Brian? Who stepped up and said,
Well, he can choose anybody.
okay. So he
So
can
like the
choose
two,
anybody.
yeah, the two that stepped up, like it was just like a gauge, like oh, he could be. They're interested in finding somebody else, so like those could be his main targets. But Maya did say like, yeah, you can pick whoever you want. It's a kind of like a very general recoupling, but it's whenever somebody a bombshell to them comes in, they have the power.
Was a semi-pro ball player, second semi-pro ball player. There was the joke made the most semis since we introduced the hideaway. So
Yeah.
again, shout out. We again, same narrator as always. Really good quips, I think, so far. Zachariah did give us a top three pretty quickly of Ruchi, Jess, also Catherine. So
Mhm.
that was an interesting thing for him to be pretty transparent on night one. He was an interesting dude. I think he grew on me. I think what was funny is that I think the women vocalized a lot of what probably like some of the guys and people watching were thinking like, well, this guy isn't maybe the top 2, 3 looking best guys here. Like there's a lot of good looking dudes, but he's interesting. He actually has a personality. They think he seems like a little mysterious. So he's got
Mhm.
the bad boy thing going for him. When I don't even think he really is that bad of a dude. I just
No.
think the other guys so far, and this isn't a hate too much. Episode 1 and 2 out of 60, a little bit like white bread so far.
Yeah, I was gonna say vanilla, very vanilla. And it's the thing, it's only been two episodes where we have to break up this camera time between 12 people. But you don't really find out a lot about people until we get like an actual recoupling because no one, especially now, like I said, like no one picked who they wanted to be with. So I think the
Very
boundaries
interesting.
aren't like as concrete. So there's like, yeah, it's just different. But again, I can't get, you can't get attached to anybody. This, especially now, like anybody next two episodes, anybody can go.
Couples early on already that are basically established or pretty much on the way out. George and Jess,
Mhm.
Medi and Rucci literally
Done.
completely called it off. So I mean, that's not even a hey, maybe we're good, maybe we're not. So we do know
Mhm.
they're officially on the outs. And look, by the end of the episode, and we knew this was coming, Catherine and was it a tie, right?
Catherine, yeah, no, Catherine was with Andre.
Catherine and Dre, excuse me,
Yeah,
not Ty, Dre. Um, with Zach picking her at the end of the episode. They're really so far, like again, 2 episodes in, but I could see them staying together for a while unless they pull somebody in more his type. I'd really be interested to see what his vibe's going to be when they pull in some competition for her, because I think for the next week or so, he'll be pretty good with her and be pretty tied in. But I would be interested to see like what the challenge would be there, because they seem to be the two that are vibing maybe the most. Do you agree?
I think so. But again, I had to take everything with the discount with the way they're formatting this season. But like, I mean, Rucci, this is good for news for Rucci because Andre's now available. She's into Andre a little bit.
Yep. Yep.
I guess next time, like they always like I think a girl would come in next, but they could always do the girl guy combo coming
Yep.
in as well.
I
So
think
again,
two
I
would be
just
nice.
yeah, eventually they're gonna. I mean, I think it's like every 3 episodes. I feel like someone's coming in 3 or 4 episodes until like near the end after
So when are we
Casa.
gonna get our first elimination? Like Friday, you think?
Yeah, probably. Well, today's when Tuesday. Honestly, man, it could be third. It could be Thursday
Thursday. Okay, I can
because I
push for
think like
that.
after tomorrow we're gonna have the. All right, well now Andre's in. He's well, I forget the terminology they use. Like he's in danger or something like that.
Yeah,
But
yeah. At
it's
risk
really
or
he's
something.
not in danger. If as long as they say you're not going to get eliminated that night, I think he's going to be fine because the girls will pick, and I think Rucci will pick Andre. It's going to be Mindy. I think is going to be the one that goes.
Midi, yeah,
Mhm.
probably. He's already gotten the least screen time.
Yeah,
Um, talk first text and first challenge of the season. Wary Tales. So you are going to slip and slide for a key that opens a book with a really funny puns as their titles. Each book has a secret about one of the other islanders. You then have to decide which islander you think it is, go kiss them, and then you go to the mirror and reveal who they are. So these are fun ones. These are great icebreakers. I'm going to run down really quick. I did take a snapshot of a lot of them. Jess got her nipples pierced. Catherine kissed 5 guys in one night. That was the same night she thinks that she got her first kiss. That's pretty funny. Um, Molly unclogged a toilet with someone else's handbags. It took all the toilet paper out and threw it in a handbag and then threw out the handbag.
funny.
Um, splitting a bill, a guy trying to split a bill is Rucci's biggest red flag. Pretty straightforward one. Jess had sex in a porta potty. Um, our boy Mitchell had a foursome. I thought it was a foursome at first, but then I realized it meant that he was dating 3 girls at the same time. So uh,
Yeah,
Molly
not
didn't
not
love that.
definitely. Yeah, yeah, not good.
Not great. Um, there was a funny mother daughter flirting one. The 2 mil fantasy. The more best one at the end was Tyreek for sure. The 100 body count. And he said, "All I'm good at is pulling and shagging is all I know."
He's the other semi-professional football player, right?
He was the semi-professional football player, and I think Zachariah was basketball.
Yeah. So I mean, and even just based off of like him and Ella knew him and he didn't. He didn't remember. I guess you can be surprised by that, but I mean, like, why is she surprised after that
I wouldn't be surprised.
interaction?
I would
You know what I
not be
mean?
surprised
So,
by that.
I mean, it's love. I don't know. Like, 100 body count is definitely something you don't want to brag about, I guess, to a woman. So,
I just also don't believe it. I
I
think
think
the
he
most
can
people
rebound.
would.
I think it's
I
not a
think he
deal
can
breaker. Just
rebound.
find
Yeah, the
somebody else.
worst you're desirable. Sorry, he's just
Yeah,
like
and guess what? As soon as a new person comes in, they won't know that
no, and whatever. They really gonna
or
bring
not
up every
care.
single person. Yeah, no one's gonna
Yeah,
care. Well, because at some point they'll have seen it. Some of these
yeah. I
people will
mean,
have seen
whatever.
it, so they're not gonna
Yeah.
care. Uh, the only other thing really say at the end that I think was funny, we had a bachelor move. Dre tried to pull her. Can I steal her? With Catherine when they was talking to Zachariah. That was his last gasp. And I'm hoping though that for Dre, this doesn't hurt his reputation with the other women because they all kind of thought it was a little territorial to start. So, which I don't think is fair.
Nah. I think it's just like a comment that goes. I don't think it matters. It's
Make
a
sure,
he can always come back. Like they can always come
yeah,
back to each other. It's not like it's not dead. Nothing's dead
nothing's dead.
until
Right
you're
now,
eliminated from the island.
until you are sent home from the villa.
Yeah.
Make sure you're like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. We, like I said, Brian's going to be doing 60-second reviews on our TikTok and on the YouTube Shorts feed. We're going to do videos here on the main channel as necessary. So, eliminations, a couple of new people coming in. Brian and I are going to watch every day and we'll make a call. We'll kind of pay attention to kind of the feed on Twitter and how everyone's feeling. But put it this way, if we have free time in a day, we'll have a video up. We love the show and it's good content. So we appreciate you guys following along. Make sure you comment. Let us know things we don't know. Let us know who you voted for certain things, and let us know in the comments as those progress too. Brian and I are going to try to sometimes be able to tune in live and maybe get some votes, which would be really fun.
I am definitely voting this time around. Like watching it last season with it on a delay and you have to like can't vote. I want to be a part of this. I want to say that I did something.
Yep, for sure. But until our next video, which will be our Ultimate Fighter review, week 2, and then followed tomorrow night by Vanderpump Rules season finale reunion part 3 with the secret in the last 5 minutes. So make sure you are subscribed for that as well. Until next time, for myself and Brian, thank you. Peace.